Hey, Nico, Magwalandi. Mama nengeza. Thokozani. Ndawuwe ewela. Makosi. How are you guys doing? Good to see you here. Gosh, I was rushing myself. Okay, so let's log on there. Hey. Thokozani mkhulungubeni Ndawuwe Thobela Thembinkosi Thokoza Patrick and Thobela Noxolo Thokoza Elizabeth. Guys, it's great to see you here. Lisedi Dipalesa Thobela. Yes, let's talk my tribe. So how are you guys? Remember, this is a session that we were meant to have been doing it on Tuesday, right? But I was dealing with some COVID stuff. I was still nervous, so I didn't want to come here and give you that negative energy. So all is well. Everyone is good. Well, apart from my father-in-law. But we are getting there. So everything is, we're getting there, guys. How are you getting on? How's everything? I mean, I've missed a lot. I mean, it's been a long time, guys. You remember? I'm like one of those people. I love to be here every 7 days, so we talk. So, Tavela, Thelma, I know, Thelma, you asked, you were like, oh, where have you been? I'm here. Good to see you here. Kamagu, Casino, great to see you here. I think Casino as well, you asked me a question, isn't it? You asked me a question on the thing. Let me see. Will I be able to see that question? You asked me a question. How am I going to be doing that? Just quickly, let me just quickly go and get my computer so I can look at the questions that I think Casino just asked me a question just 30 minutes ago, which I think might be good to start with. Anyway, everything looks good here. This side good. Okay. All right, guys. Remember, you can ask as many. Remember, guys, when you're asking questions about dreams, try and explain yourself like tell me how you felt in the dream. Okay, how you felt in the dream and what you were thinking. Because remember, when we're dreaming, when we're doing things, there'll be something running in your head. We're talking about dreams, remember. But always remember, this is not interpretation. This is like us talking about how we're dealing with things. Okay. So let me go to that question that was asked about the baby thing. Where's my YouTube? All right. Okay. How do I go to that? All right. Comments. Recent ones. Okay, Casino. Ask me this question. Okay, I'll start with this so that we can get on. This is related to the babies that we see in our dreams, right? Let me see if there's someone I haven't said hi to. Yes. Okay. Okay. So what does it mean to dream of this? I'll go to your question as well, Thelma. I think you asked me a question as well. You said something there. My glasses, gosh. How was it? Let me explain the dream. I was assisting this gogo that I do not know with watering her garden. When done, she thanked me and showed me appreciation. Okay. She then told me that she sometimes waters the garden herself because she has no one to assist. So she asked me to borrow her one of my sons, and I said I will talk to the eldest. While talking to her, my younger son appeared, and she said, what about that one? I said, we'll talk to him. Oh, okay, well, talk to him yourself. I woke up before hearing the outcome. Okay, the dream got me worried as I do not know what kind of borrowing this is. Okay, remember most of our dreams, they come to us because our people are trying to show us something about ourselves, right? They're trying to show us something about ourselves. So with this, if it was mine, if it was the gogo that I don't know, so my people will be telling me that this is how I deal with people, right? But if it was the gogo that I know, they'll be showing me that I'm like this as a person, right? I'm like this. So how did you feel in that dream when obviously you help someone, which is good, and then you've got children that gogo can use sometimes, right? But then you offer to give this gogo the eldest, but the gogo just sees someone and another child, which is the one that you didn't say you'll use this one, but then you say talk to him. I mean, as a parent, I mean, in real life, in general, because remember, I'm not interpreting this. In general, if someone says something like that to you, let's talk about physical. Someone is asking about something, you telling them that you help them with this. You're giving them the other alternative. This is what I'll give you. And the person sees something and then they think they like it, and you allow that to happen. You say, oh, you can talk to the child. Now this gogo is making you change your mind as well. You understand? As a person, in general, this will be something that I'll be thinking, my people are showing me that I cannot even make a decision and stick to them. You understand? Someone else can come and decide for me what they think is best for them. You know, because here we're talking about children. You cannot because you know as a parent, you know what your children are capable of doing, right? You are offering one, then someone sees someone. It's like going to the shop and saying, I like that one. I do not like the one that you said I should get. I like that one. But you've got the money for that one. You know, now that we're talking about children, I should not take it down there. But you see, so if it was me, I'll be thinking that my people are showing me something that I still need to work on myself. Because I cannot be just a person who, you know, someone comes and tell me they want something. Oh, okay, I see that they want something, but then they choose what they want me to give them. You understand? As a parent, you should give what you think will be best for those people. Do you understand what I mean? So I don't know what you were thinking in that dream, Casino, because most of these kind of dreams, even your people will be showing you the way you'll be thinking when this older woman or this gogo says to you, can I have that one? They'll make you think about something yourself. You'll be thinking, but why? But to decide, take that one, talk to that one. You see, that is not right. You cannot make quick decision like that as a parent. You can't. You understand? You can't do things like that. So for me, if I was looking at it like that, I'll be saying my people are saying what? I should process things. I should not just make a decision and all of a sudden I change to suit the person. You understand? So you can't make this, you can't make decisions like that, especially when we're dealing with children as well. You know, as parents, we need to know what our children are capable of. You know, an elder one, and then the older child will be able to deal with that. Not everyone else, or not all your children can deal with certain things. But because as a parent, you already know. You understand? You can't, when you know someone decide, I like that one. It can't work like that. You understand? So you need to work on that. I'll say you need to work on that. Kamaku, twin boy, and I think you asked me a question as well, twin boy. I'll look at your question as well. Just this computer keeps on logging out. Okay. Where was so Casino, I don't know if I answered you, but most of dreams like this, when they involve children, remember when we have children, when our ancestors want to see how we look at things, right? How we deal with things. Sometimes there are things you cannot let your children do. There are things that you as a parent, you need to think like a parent. You cannot make your children make decisions, those kind of decisions. You know your people, you know your children, right? I'm repeating myself. But anyway, let me go to another question. But Casino is related to you, how you do things, you know. Let's just make assumption that maybe is a gift, right? Let's just put it as this is a gift. You've got gifts. You've got someone who doesn't have it, and you can see they need that gift that you have. You've got many gifts, right? Let's say you've got 2 children. You've got 2 gifts. We metaphorical. You've got 2 gifts, and then you can see that this person need that gift. You know, they can actually do with that gift if you give it to them, and you say to them, I'll give you that gift that will keep you going. You understand? It will keep you going, will feed you, you know, it will be working for you. We are not talking about children, metaphoric gift, right? It will be helping you go on in life. You don't have to rely on others too much. Use this for a bit. And then the person says, Caesar, that the best gift now, active, very active, young as well, and says, I want that one, that gift, because that gift can give me more than the one that you're thinking it will help me. And he said, okay, you can have it. I'll just hold on to the other one. You see, you can't do that, because you have to think about things properly before you allow people to just push you like that. Take what they think is best for them. We don't work like that. Okay. Okay, Casino, the one I was offering is older and is troublesome. Maybe this is showing me that I'm not supporting him enough. I'm just thinking, okay, all right. So why would you want to give someone who's got, I was assisting this group, what would you want to give, or you want to give him someone who's troublesome because you think, because they'll be keeping busy by doing helping this elderly woman, will be keeping busy, which would have been good, right? But then now you no longer want to offer that one. You want to offer someone else, another person. Okay, what were you thinking? Maybe this is showing me that I'm not supporting him enough. I'm just thinking, okay, all right, okay. Thinking is good. But in that dream, what were you thinking in that dream? In that dream, because remember, guys, most of our dreams, our emotions, and the way we are thinking in that dream is leading us to what our ancestors, spirits, and guides, they want us to think about. Those things that you're thinking while you're making those decisions in that dream is what your people want you to think about when you come out of the dream. You understand? That's what they want you to think about. And if they kick you out, if that dream, you just offer that woman and then the dream just ended like that, it could be more, because sometimes when we make decisions that are like that and your people are not happy with that, they'll just end it. But I do not know if that's how they work with you. But mine, they work with me like that. If I fail a test in a dream, because this will be a testing dream, right? If I failed it, then they'll just kick me out of the dream. It will just end because it's failed. And those dreams, the way they end, you see, it's like shut. Like it's shut like that, you wake up. You know, like a dream end, you in Sutu will say wapapare. Ah, wapapare. You just end and you wake up. You understand? Wake up. Because they just want you to wake up and reflect on what they were showing you. Okay, so let's go to other. All right, who didn't I answer? Okay. All right, I'll just go back that way because I can see people who asked questions are here. All right, Thelma, I dreamt I was given my cousin's baby. Okay. Thelma, were you asking me a question or you were just sharing that one? I cannot. Were you just sharing that one? Because I think that's when you understood it, which is very. I think you understood that one. Your cousin not being able to look after the child, and you know, you have been shown that you can do better, you know, by helping. Because remember, those. Okay, so when I'm reading, it makes sense. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll go to Thelma there because I don't think it was a question there, but it was something. Okay, 20 box X asked, I dreamt I was in a class full of white girls, and then there was this white girl. This was the dream about the school dream. It's related to school dreams. I dreamt I was in a class full of white girls, and then there was this white girl who I was complimenting. She didn't seem, okay, I don't know whether it was interested or uninterested either. So if you can let me know more about this dream, 20 bucks, if you can let me know. Because remember all the dreams when you're in school, right? You're in school settings, it's just because your people have taken you there. Sometimes they want to make you look at the things that you're not looking at properly. Sometimes there's something there that you're lacking, but it depends. So when you're in this school, when you say this girl seems uninterested, do you mean she seemed uninterested or interested? She didn't, because you used didn't. So I don't know if she didn't seem interested or she did seem uninterested. So I'm not sure there. If you can add more to this. And how you felt in that dream. Because remember, it's school dreams. They're taking you there so that you can be schooled into how you look at things. Okay? So anyway, that's just that. I'll wait for 20 box X to give me more. Okay. All right. Dipalisa, Gogo, it happens a lot where I'm with family members. Okay. Did I miss something? Okay. It happens a lot where I am with family members that don't have small babies, handing me these small kids for me to comfort as they are crying. In one dream, I said, I'll never hold a baby, and they cry. Okay. Okay. Remember these dreams where they're showing you babies, right? You have to show them that you can look after these babies or these infants that they show you in those dreams, right? You have to show. I mean, you can't have, sometimes it really is related to whatever that is happening in your life, something that is happening. So they'll use babies to show you. Sometimes they show you that you are not looking at things properly. You're not paying too much attention to things. Because remember, when we're dealing with babies, we're dealing with vulnerable people, right? People who need all the caring that you can get. It doesn't have to be your baby. If you're in the presence of infants, whether you're a parent or not, you can see if a child is doing something that is not right, you'll be like, quickly, you want to be protective, right? Before you find out who's the mother or who's the father, you want to be protective, right? So if you're showing your people that you've got that, because this is where you use your instinct, you're using that inbuilt a caring thing that we are all born with. So if you can't use that, it shows that there's still something that is lacking. It's still lacking that you can't, that you need to work on. You understand? Remember, if you're going to be given gifts, when you're given gifts, it's not going to be about you. It's going to be about you and what? The community. So when it's about you and the community, you have to show that caring. That caring should not be limited to, I care for this one because I know. No, you have to care for others. You're caring for yourself and caring for others. So when we have these infants as well, we have to show that we are looking after them properly. We are caring after them properly. You understand? As tender as they are, you are raising them properly. Remember, because even the gifts, when we are being given them, you're going to have to look after those gifts like the way you look after those infants. You're going to have to raise them like you're raising those infants. You have to start them from the beginning. You have to get them to be able to actually thrive on their own. Because remember, with ancestors as well, the way ancestor spirits and guides, the way we help them, they are helping us get better. Then we help them be able to express themselves through us nicely. We are nurturing them until they are able to be what? Proper. Like proper gifts, we'll use them properly now. But they don't just come like they come start talking like that. They'll build you up first, then you have them come out nicely. Right? That's how we do it. That is when you see babies in dreams. Sometimes they will show you these are not your babies, but still they're observing you to see how you deal with others, how you deal with that. Are you ready? Are you ready? You understand? Are you ready? Okay, where was I? Okay, gosh, I was wearing glasses since morning, so my eyes are... Normally, I don't tend to wear glasses in the morning because the moment I wear them when I wake up, my eyes are messed up. So I'm going to be squinting a lot. Okay, Tembinkosi, Makosi, can your ancestors fight with you physically in a dream? Yes. 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 They can even bite you. They can even... there's some things, like when you're doing this, when you're posting a video, you have to say that the video doesn't have something that is bad, right? Ancestors, they do a lot of things to us in dreams. Very, very bad things. These ancestors. Remember, these are scenarios. Whatever that they're showing you there is not like they are fighting you because ancestors, they want to fight you. It is something, everything is coming with a message. There's a reason why certain things are done like this. There's a reason why we fight in dreams. There's a reason why we get attacked in dreams. Things like that. They don't just do it like that. Remember, they have to play a scenario so that you understand. You understand? You understand when you fight with someone is because of this. When someone attacks you is because of this. In general. Now, when they take you to the dream state, then they are trying to show you something. You don't fight with someone if you're happy, unless if you're fighting because there's money involved and people are betting on you to win. There's something that is happening that your ancestors are showing you something. These dreams, there's something. Why were you fighting? Why were they fighting you? Remember, ancestors in dreams. For me, all my dreams, everyone is an ancestor in my dreams. Spirits or guys. So I just have to know which one is which. You understand? I know they'll use people I know, but the thing is that it is roles. They play different roles in my dreams. Okay? That is what my dreams are all about. Role playing. Anyway, so it depends what you were fighting about, Tembingos, if you want to explain to us why you were fighting with your people. And don't think they are fighting because, don't think negative about it. Think about why they were fighting you. We should never think anything we see in dreams and think totally negative. No, we should think about as in general. Physically, when you are fighting with someone, why do you fight? Sometimes we are fighting because we are unable to express ourselves properly by mouth, talking, communication. So unfortunately, others will use what? Hands to express what they want to let you know that they mean something else, which is not good. So you have to try and understand what it is that your people were trying to tell you there. Why they were fighting you. But remember, your people love you too much. It is just a scenario. They are acting up there to actually say something to you. But then when they start being physical, you need to understand why. Okay? Petsile, Tobela, Togoza, Petsile. I had a dream coming out of my current house's kitchen. Out of my current house's kitchen. What's a current house's kitchen? Okay. I think that must be parents. I'll just leave it for them. Only to find my late sister sleeping in my sitting room. Oh, my current house kitchen. Okay. Only to find my late sister sleeping in my sitting room. She was startled and I told her to go back to sleep. It seemed normal for her, okay, to be alive and in my living room. I wasn't afraid. It was as if that kind of life was normal. The previous day, okay. Basically, I don't understand this first dream. So is your sister, while you're saying she was startled and I told her to go back to sleep, it seemed normal for her to be alive and in my living room. Is your sister not with us, or what is happening? Because I don't understand this. I don't understand. Okay, guys, let me just invite my people today, because I kind of feel like I started too quick. I'm not reading. I'm not reading properly. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Petsile, your first dream about your sister being surprised. Okay. If you can add more on that, so I understand properly. Okay, I understand properly. I'll continue with another dream. The previous day, I had dreamt we were attending some fancy event, like a wedding. She was crying because her dress was too short. I went to check a suitcase to help her wear something good, only to find a dirty jean dress. I just hated it, but there was nothing I could do. We tried it on, but couldn't fit too. So when I thought of borrowing her one of my dresses, the dream got weirdly cut. Sorry, Makosi Makol, I'm in a meeting. I'll check the reply later. Please save the live. I appreciate any. Okay, she's not there. Okay, she's not there. I'll go back to the dream. I did not understand it properly. Okay. Okay, where was I? All right. Dipales, I always feel good about these people, and the babies always fall asleep and smile. Hanya. Good. That's very good. Remember with the baby dreams, what we need to look at when we're seeing these babies around us, we need to make sure that everything is right with the babies, or the people who are looking after the babies. Everything is right with them, even looking after the babies. Okay? We need to look at that. It reminds me of another dream that someone asked me on the. Gosh, I have to keep on doing the logging as well. Okay. Someone asked me about babies who are like always holding, where is that? Someone asked me something similar. Oh, Lady T. I'm always holding a naked newborn baby, either in my hands or on my back. Okay, when we were being shown this was from Lady T Soul. Okay, this dream is not ended, right? I'm just trying to show you sometimes how some dreams comes, especially when it comes to infants. So when they're showing us these babies, you have to think about in real life, right? Forget it's a dream. Take your dream out of being metaphoric or being spiritual and take it to physical. If those things you're seeing in dreams were to be happening in real life, will that be normal behavior for a person looking after the baby? Or the people that you see looking after the baby? Okay? If you're just there with people who are just with their babies and you as an observer. Because remember, when you're just there as an observer looking at someone, it's either you're looking and saying, that baby looks good, then you're thinking, I wish it was mine and stuff like that. You're telling your people that you're ready, right? Or you could be like with that baby then, like she's saying, holding the baby naked. I mean, now we have to think about the way that now. If it's a newborn baby, now in real life now, a newborn baby comes out and what we do, we cover the baby. But even if the baby is laughing and smiling and the weather it depends on, if it's too hot, then you'll be holding the baby. Obviously, you want the baby to be warm. But it depends where you are as well when you're holding the baby like that. Because the first thing that you want to do as a parent is just to want the baby to be what? To be warm, whatever weather it is, whatever the kind of weather you have around them. And if you're around people, you still will want to, for now, right, with this modernity, we want to cover people, right? We want to cover. A newborn baby comes and you cover them and you're holding them nicely. You're holding the baby in your back naked. There's something not right. I mean, I'm thinking about me and babies, right? If I'm holding the baby naked behind me, on my back, it's not right, isn't it? The baby needs to be covered, right? Held properly. Anyway, that is just me with that. That was just me answering that question from the baby video. Okay, let's go back to okay. Oh, casino. That's, you're adding up to that, the first one. I even told the gogo about the challenges I'm facing with him. I could feel that I'm fed up with him. I wanted him to be away from me. Even in my wake state, I feel that way. Hence, I'm saying maybe there's something I need to do for him. That is great. That is great. So they were showing with your babies. Okay, so that is something that you need to look after. You need to look after that. You need to look after that. If that's how you felt, you need to look into that. Okay. But then why, if that is the case, you no longer want the gogo to take the person who's giving you problems, you want him to take another one, the one that the gogo thing saying, how about that one? I don't understand, casino. This one, I'm getting lost. If there's more, let me go back to you. Okay. Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. How come I cannot see my messages? Did you delete it, cousin? Anyway, you know what it is like. But anyway, most of those dreams, they show us some things that we need to look at. We need to look at properly, right? So if my people are using my babies, my children, my 8 and 9-year-olds, the people who tend to use them are the Mandawe. They tend to use my children especially when they want to show me. Guys, we are not perfect. Some of us are not perfect. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I've got children and still I'm not perfect. And I'm telling you that some dreams, when they're showing you, they want to show you something that you're not paying attention to their things. They'll use your children. Like mine, they use my children. So I'll be like there looking at some concentration on other things, and my children are playing in the water, whereby a second they can just disappear like that. The water can just take them. Showing me they're being irresponsible as a parent, okay, in those dreams. But in real life, they're showing me that I'm like that. You need to be honest with these kind of things, right? The dream is reflecting your waking state. If you're not responsible in your waking state, they'll show it to you in your dream. And they'll show you with the baby, with your children. Sometimes you lose them. You can't even, you had them, but you're busy maybe chatting on the phone, and then your child just disappears. Then they show you going around, going crazy, looking for them, and you can't find them. They're just showing you that they use real life kind of thing to get your attention, right? They're just showing you that sometimes you are like this. They're looking at you like this with your things. You're not paying enough attention to things. You need to look at properly. You need to start thinking properly. And then when they're using our children there, that one, they'll get to you, because obviously the child is on it. They'll get to you properly there. They use my children a lot, guys. I wake up sometimes like running to the rooms, trying to find if they're there. What I was seeing in the dream is not real. I think I told you this one before. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Okay. 20 bucks, yes. Please, I did say if you can explain your dream more so that I understand what you meant. I understand what you meant, okay? Okay, what was I? Thelma, Togoza Gogo, Togoza Thelma, I could not comment, okay. Why was that? Dream one, I had a baby crying. 20 bucks if you can give me, you can explain your dream properly. Remember, I'm here. I've got the time to talk to you about the dreams. I am not interpreting them. I am working with you to look at them in another way. Remember, if I was interpreting dreams, I will be talking to you serious, like asking you questions, and I will be talking to you about personal stuff, like your real life. Like now, since we are not talking real life, we're just looking at situation, your dreams, and I'm just looking at them and just thinking what they could have been telling you about what? Real life. Guys, dream interpretation, if you want someone to interpret your dreams, you have to be honest with them about your real life, because your dreams, they're just a reflection of your real life. Sometimes, like your ancestors, they want you to look at certain things properly, then they send you dreams. They don't just send you dreams like that unless if it is teaching dream about what? Whatever it is that they're going to be showing you, giving you, or showing you that are coming. Okay? But when it is real life situation, if I was interpreting them, we'll be talking like serious. Like the questions will be, I'll be going, and this is another thing that I find that a lot of people find it difficult, right? You go to someone to interpret your dreams, but then you don't want to be honest, especially when the dreams are related to something to do with you and reality. You understand? But now, since we are online, because we don't want to be going too deep into the reality of things, we just trying to make you reflect and think, oh, this could be related to this thing about me. Guys, that's what we're doing here. Dreamer, I had a baby crying, noise in another room. So I rushed to find out what's happening, and I picked up the babies and played with the babies, and I went back into the house just by the door. Dream one, I saw the moon turn to the beautiful stars dancing like fireworks. The Dream 2. Oh, okay. All right. Thelma, that dream sound like a big one. Sound like a big dream. If that dream is related, the first dream sound like a very big dream. Lesedi NL. Okay, dream 2. I dreamt my ancestors were introduced to me. It was beautiful. I went to my knees. Oh, I dreamt my ancestors were introduced to me. It was beautiful. I went to my knees. There was this man and the man that introduced me to them. It was great. You, Nzunza from my father's side. Dream 2. The world blue. Okay, as I side, the world blue and what very, what very proud and elegant, respectful people. I don't understand this sentence. I also never saw them in real life, or I don't know them. Okay. All right, tell me, you're giving me big dreams. Dream, okay. Dream 3, they showed me clothes. I was buying 4 types: red, blue, yellow, black, and white. Dream 3, okay. I dreamt I was washing myself in a big swimming pool with a green cloth. I saw my brothers dancing. These are big dreams. Me talking to a friend. I don't speak to her, speaking to her, telling me my flaws and telling her hers, and it ended with me saying I don't have a problem with her. Talking to an aunt and telling me that I never regarded this dream 5. I never regarded. Okay, let's relax. Talking to an aunt and her telling me that I never regarded or took her serious. I apologized and I hugged her. Wow. Thelma, your dreams are really interesting. Dream 6. Someone following me and wanting to see me until they opened the door to see me in the bath. I covered my naked breast. Ooh. Follow you to the bath. So many dreams. I can dream 5 times. I can sleep, dream, wake up, sleep, dream, wake up, and sleep, dream. Thelma, you're progressing really nicely. But the one who followed you to the bath, why? And your dreams are very good because it's like you're talking in there. So you probably will be hearing, if you're not yet, with your people, because if they're talking like that, like in a way that you understand, because reading this, I think you understand these dreams, right? Apart from dream number 6, I don't know what you thought of that, because for me it doesn't sound right. Okay. And dreaming a lot of dreams, that is good. Your people think you're ready, isn't it? So they'll be giving you a lot. It's like you're giving someone more information, too much information, especially when you know that they're processing the information, isn't it? So you give them more. You get excited, then you give them more. That's ancestors as well. They get excited with us that we are receiving. So they'll keep on giving you more information. So, okay. Where was I? What does it mean for a dog biting? I dreamed the dog at this sun lady. I go for massaging, was barking. As I entered and when I left, I'm scared of the dog. Should I no longer go there? Thelma, there's something about the dream number 6. I don't know if you understood it. I would love to know more, because otherwise I'll be thinking about it. If you understood it. If you understood the other dreams, I think you understood them. They are interesting dreams, like big dreams. It starts with the big dream, then start with the second one, the Nzunzas and all those kind of things. You're being given your clothes, colors, and stuff like that. I mean, that's how our dreams start, isn't it? Then numbers, they're showing you as well. There, you're talking to your friend. You're being able to, to talk to express yourself properly, like let me just go back to that one. Let me just go back to it and explain it the way I'm understanding it. Okay. Okay. Number 1, number 3, number 4, good dreams. Okay. And you're seeing your brother dancing, good. I mean, a lot of these dreams, when you're being shown things like this, it shows like the happiness in it as well. You understand? The happiness in it. This was like playing scenarios so that you understand what they're doing there with you. Okay, number 5 or number 4. Talking to a friend, I don't speak to her, telling him my flaws and me telling her flaws, and you understand? So you're expressing yourself, they're showing you as well that you are at that level where someone says something, then you are able to, okay, you're showing me this is what my problems are like this. You as well, you've got these problems. You understand? And you are not getting personal. You express yourself, your friend express yourself, you're okay. Because we are happy with people who can tell us the truth about ourselves, and we'll take it. We don't take it personal, we take it as it is. It was someone just telling you about how you are. Fine, thank you for letting me know. But even you are like that, that's good. You did well. I'll say you passed the test there. Number 5, talking to an aunt and her telling me that I never got it or took it seriously. I apologize. Thelma, you're so good. You're flowing in here. But number 6, someone following me and wanting to see me until they opened the door to see me in the bath and I covered my... Number 6, Thelma. Number 6, please. Reflecting on it, what do you think you did there? Number 6. Okay, all right. The dog barking. Then I left and felt scared. Should I no longer go there? Okay, this one about the dog as well. How did you feel? Because your dreams, your people are talking to you in dreams. With the people that you're talking to in dreams, they are telling you everything that you need to know. The way you're communicating with them, the way you're talking to them in those dreams. In that dream with the dog biting, what were you thinking? What were you feeling in that dream? Not when you came out, not like how you feel about dogs outside, but in that dream. Okay, in that dream. Because most of my dreams, dogs, depending on what dog it is, my people, they use them. They've got different things, different breeds, different. I know what the other one mean, that one. The other one mean that one. The other one is coming from that one. You know, I'm talking about dogs and dreams. But since I work with different people, sometimes I'm being shown me taking my dogs, with them taking their dogs, going out into the that one. But it's ancestors. Anyway, that one. How did you feel in that dream, Thelma? Your dreams are really nice. You're doing really well. Tobela Judith, good to see you. Nokolo, Gogo, dreamt hanging on a cliff. Trees, rocks, and water down there. I managed to save someone and child I was holding on a small tree. I realized that I was not going to make it. I just looked at them and I let go. Nokolo, well done. You did well. You did well there, Nokolo. You saved the most precious thing. You were selfless. Well done. Black and easy, Tobela, and instead of falling down, I was flying, landed on a green grass, calm, and sun was shining. I was so calm, life continued. Well done, Nokolo. Well done. All right, Casino, Bayete, Black and easy. Gogo, why do my ancestors speak a language that doesn't exist through me? It's been troubling me. Even when I partner, they still don't change the lingo. Please enlighten me. Black and easy, there will be different people. Different people, our people, we travel a lot as people, right? So there will be different people coming to you, speaking different languages that you don't know yet. But all you just need to do is don't be impatient with them. Guide them nicely, okay? Guide them nicely. Just direct them. Let them know that this is still fresh to you. They need to take their time and, you're listening to them. But the problem now, because they know as well, is the language as well. In the ancestors, they've got the Tolokis, what they call those people, the linguistics, people who speak all the languages, who can talk, who can be the interpreters. Even those ancestors, they can interpret themselves. They can tell you, those coming with those languages, there are people in there who can speak your language. Can even speak English. Ancestors speak English with us. Mine, they do. When they're giving me messages that are important, they have to sometimes. So you've got those, you'll have those ones, the ancestors. They can speak all the languages, depending what you prefer to hear. But then when they are starting, because they have to show themselves to you in the way they are. So all you have to do is guide them nicely. Do not be afraid. We've got different languages as people. Our ancestors speaks different languages. Some of them, we don't even know them yet. Some of them, they're not even our ancestors. Some of them, they're actually like spiritual beings. They are beings, they never been even our people. They never gave birth to us. So they speak those languages. All you just need to do is let them out nicely. Guide them. When you hear them, you talk to them. I'm listening to you. Remember, I haven't yet. Because obviously, if they're speaking the language, they're speaking through you, that language, that means you can speak it. But you don't know you can speak it yet. Like you're asking me, you don't know you can speak it. If anyone speak the language in your head, that language you can speak it, because they can channel through you and you speak that language. Okay? Sometimes you can speak through that language, and while you're speaking it, they convert it to the language, different language. Like you can speak, like I can hear, if I have like a Baboni, they speak Cyprian, right? Skirian. So they can channel through me and speak that language, meaning that I can speak that language. You can speak the language, just that you are not yet aware of it yet. So just guide them nicely. Come out nicely. What language is this? Speak in your natural language, the one you're speaking now. What language is this? Who are you? How can I help you? You know that I can only help you if I can hear you very well. Find someone in the ancestral realm who can come and talk and interpret the language you're speaking, so that I, the living person, the vessel, can be able to understand you. Because at the moment, I do not yet understand you like I'm supposed to understand you. You understand? As a person. Okay. That was Black and Easy. Casino. Okay, Casino. I was once dreamt of myself holding a baby, not sure of the gender, but the baby was about 6 months old, wearing only a white long sleeve vest. I knew the baby was not mine, but I was enjoying the baby's company, and the baby was also happy. Yes, most of these babies, guys, remember, it is about caring. It's about caring. It's about caring. You got a baby in your presence. It's about caring. How much care do you have as a person? Can you care for that baby even if you don't know it belongs to you? You understand? Can you care about gifts even if you know these gifts are not from your people? They are from other people. They are gifting you something. You do not know about them. Can you care about them the same way as you care about this unfamiliar or unknown baby? Can you do that as a person? Because remember, the gifts that we are about to get, they are not from the same people that we know. Some gifts, they are from unfamiliar people we don't know. They're just giving us gifts. Guys, you'll see. Once you start getting lots of gifts, you'll see there'll be people just wanting to give you gifts. There'll be people like that. Right? There'll be people wanting to give you gifts, not your people. So, as a child, as a baby just think about you as a normal person within your community. You see a baby outside your gate. You go and you take that baby. Obviously, you know it doesn't belong to you. Someone must have dropped that baby. But while waiting to find out whose baby who's the parent, the parent of that baby, you make sure that the baby is cared for. You'll be checking to see if that baby is well dressed, has not pooped himself or herself, or is cared for, is not crying, and if it's crying, is the baby okay? What's wrong with the baby? While you're waiting to find help from others, to find out who left the baby and what can I do with this baby. You'll be doing all the necessary things that you're supposed to do as a human being to look after what you have in your presence. It's the same. Once you can do that, you'll be able to look after gifts like that. You'll be able to look after gifts like that. You will be. You wouldn't be saying these are from my paternal or my maternal ancestors. I treat them differently. You'll be treating all the gifts the same way that you treat all other gifts. They will look the same to you. To you is a child who needs that caring, who needs that nurturing, that you need to raise that child properly, whether the child belongs to you or whether the child doesn't belong to you. While in your presence, you should be the guardian. You should look after that special somebody very well until you die. So some other people can look after what you left behind. Maybe I shouldn't say that one. Anyway, so that's just that. Okay, where was I? Did I reply to Casino without finishing? Still made that mistake. I thought I was done with that one. Okay. Okay. I felt I was famous and the men could not respect my privacy like paparazzi. In my dreams, I started driving my own cars, but that is not easy to drive. Yet it stops and starts and it takes me to different scenes. It's like I'm taking a journey through life. Okay. How to tie clothes? Which clothes? Or what do you mean how to tie clothes, Thelma? Okay. Okay. Your privacy. Because when they're taking you, if someone follows you to your bathroom, and you should actually just physically take them out of your house. So they were invading your privacy. You knew they were invading your privacy. So take them out. Literally hold them. Take them out. Because if someone goes, for me, bathroom, my people are just showing me that if someone comes to my bathroom, guys, in the bathroom, you get naked, you go in the bath. Not everyone should be seeing you naked in the bath. That is what your people are showing you. So this person followed you there, even covering your boob. In your own room, covering your boob, how? You should hold someone. Oh God, that's not right, isn't it? Physically hold them and take them out. I mean, if we were to be thinking physically in real life, we should do it. We should take people out nicely, forcefully out, so they don't follow us to our bathrooms. Anyway, that's just that. That's just me. It's just ancestors showing you that it gets to that stage. Anyway, where was I? And driving a car, not driving well, that means you're not yet ready. Your life is not yet. You still need to fix that bit. Don't worry, Thelma, you're going to be driving that car nicely. Don't worry. And now they're going to even be showing you other people's cars now. You'll get to that stage when they're showing you other people's cars and you'll be showing people how to drive their cars and you're going to be... Don't worry about that. You'll get there. We'll all be driving cars at some stage. And now even being introduced to big cars. Other people's big cars. Because remember, ancestors, sometimes they use us the way we are, like in general. So they will use other things that when we're looking at those kind of cars, what we are thinking about. So they will use it to bring out a point. That's what I'm trying to say here. Where was I? Stella, Tobela Stella, watching from UK. How can I contact you, please? Stella, before you contact me, please take 3 days. Talk to your people, right? Ask them if it is okay for you to come to see me. If you want to see me physically, or you want to have a telephone conversation with me. Ask your people. 3 days. For those 3 days, it will take time for you to process what you're about to do. It will give your people time to look into me, to see if I can help you. It will give you time as well to actually think things proper. You understand? So that you don't do something because you need to let your people guide you into doing something. So your people will give you more information to come to take to me, because now your people, they will be saying, okay, she's even in UK, she's one of us, we are here together. So now we wanted to help you with this one. You're there. It's our neighbor. You understand? So do 3 days. After 3 days, my email is there on my communities tab. After 3 days, contact me. Your people will tell you that I'm the right person for you, or they will tell you I'm not the right person for you. Guys, please don't make mistakes. Consultation is let your people deal with me first spiritually before you come to me. You need to look into me before you do that. And I'm in UK during school holidays. I'm in England during school term thing. I'm in England, but school holidays I'm in Scotland. So you can see me either in Scotland or in England. All right, in both times in UK. Anyway, Bemba Tobela, I hear some voices in my room at night, like a group of voice, but I cannot really understand what they say. Okay. What kind of voices? What do you mean in your room? You mean in your head or in your room? You mean is internal or is external? That's totally two different things. Do we hear them internally or externally? Because if we hear them externally, it's different, isn't it? Internally, it's different as well. So we want to know where you are. Tobela Eric dreamt a very innocent child, and he came to my bed and slept with me. I was touched emotionally. I wanted him to protected. Is this what you mean? Yes. On my waking, I felt touched. Yes, that's what I meant, Tuto. So you looked after the child, obviously. Is that what you meant, right? Came to your bed and slept there. You thought this child needed, obviously, if a child comes there, you as a person with heart, you're going to be thinking, if a child comes here, you're going to want to know, where is this child coming from and stuff like that. But if it's at night, you're not going to be asking too many questions, but as a concerned person, you're going to be concerned because you do not want to be found with what? A child who's not yours in your bed, right? That is not the normal physical now. We're taking it physically. Then in the dream, when they're showing you that bit of you, that you've got that caring, but still you still have to be in that dream asking yourself, where is this child coming from? Why is this child here? Why in the middle of the night a child comes to my room like that? You'll be concerned like that. You're not going to just leave it as the child is now warm, sleeping. No, you're going to be asking yourself questions. You're going to be asking yourself questions. You're going to try by all means. In the dream, at that time when you see that happening, you're going to be asking yourself question, where is the parent of this child? Yes, you're touched, but where? Why? You understand? Yes, we need to look after these children, but as well, You cannot look after children and not do them because you don't want to end up in prison. If you didn't think like that, normally for me, I would have woken up, right? Because this is scenarios. They show you something, you need to talk back. So you show me a child, and the child comes to my room, and obviously you saw that, But who does the child belong to? Now you're expressing yourself to what? Your ancestors, because you want them to know that you're thinking straight. You're beating them now at their game. A child comes to my room, there's something wrong. Where is the parents of this child? You're talking now. Remember, guys, this is like your drama, right? Remember, we are talking to ourselves, with people in our head. They show us dream, you have to sit down and talk to them back. You show me a child comes to my bed, and that is not normal. So if a child comes, who's the parents of this child? You're showing me things like that. Yeah, who's the child? Because you're showing them that you want to know, right? You want to know. Let's say it's just gifts. You're just getting gifts. You're happy. You're giving people medicine. You don't know where the medicine is coming from. No, you're gonna want to find out where that medicine, that the person who's giving you that gift of you helping people with herbs comes from. You're gonna be talking back. So I can see now you're giving me all these herbs. You're showing me to go to the mountain to get the herbs. But who's bringing me this? The same way as you're seeing a child coming to you, you go back to them. I'm seeing this child coming to me. Yes, this child was safely at home with me, but then I want to know who's the parents of this child. Because a child coming to my house like this in the middle of the night is not normal. You understand? At least I need to know why, because there's a problem there somewhere, to take that child away from where the child is supposed to be in real life to come to me. There's a problem. Because remember, this is about talking back. They say something, they show you, you talk them back. You show them that you understand. You understand the deal. You understand where they're going with you. You want them to know, you've seen what they were thinking in the background. That's how we talk to ancestors, to make things fast, to make things go faster. Otherwise, if you're just leaving it, you wait for another dream, it's going to take long. Things are going to take long. You need to talk to them back. Show me this. I know my things. Things like these are not normal here. I'm living here this is real life. You can act up in dreams, but real life is like this. Children don't come to our bedrooms in the middle of the night to sleep with us and we're comfortable because we're looking after them. In real life, we behave like this. In dream state, yes, I've seen that, but why? Anyway, that's how we talk to these people. That's how we talk to our ancestors, spirits, and guides. Okay, where was I? Okay, Tuto Tobela Lisedi. What is the significance of dreaming of a famous... come on, Tuto. Come on, Tuto. You're asking me the same question. Tuto, what's wrong with you? This is the third time now. Black and easy. What is wrong with you, Tuto? Seriously. Black and easy Togozago should not let Tutu take me out of my mission. Black and easy Togozagogo, very enlightening. I'm almost 40 now, and they've been speaking it through me for a long while. I'll just suggest thank you, Tobela Lindiwe, Lindiwe. I think you said something last time. I don't know if I've answered you properly. There's something that you said. I don't know if I've. The last time I talked to you, you're talking about the big dreams with children. I think you said something afterwards. I can't remember. I can't go back to that thing. Elizabeth Tobela, I dreamt that there was a gathering, not sure what we gathered about. There were Apostle Church people. I was chatting to one lady, then a group of people passed by. They were wearing masela brown and they were carrying wooden carved monkeys. The one in front was carrying a clay pot, crushing some herbs. They were just humming. Okay, I felt nervous and scared. Then I heard my dad's voice saying, "Don't worry." Oh, that's nice. My child, all will be well. Dad just passed away on 27 June. This was at his family home. Oh, that's great, Elizabeth. That's very great. But what is the significance of the monkey carved thing? Because you know these wooden things, our people, you know, like what I'm thinking about when you say monkey wooden calf kind of thing, I'm thinking about totems. What do you think it meant to you, that one? What did that one mean to you? But it's a great dream. It's a great dream. Okay. Okay. It's a great dream. Okay. Unless if you have a question on that, Elizabeth. You have a question, because I don't know if you have a question with this. For me, it sounds like your dad said something there, gave you a message. Don't worry, all will be well. So not to worry. Okay. Oh, Casino, you are so far. I know. That's nice. Stella will do as you said. I had a dream about taking my bath. Okay. Okay. What happened about taking a bath? Because taking a bath in dreams means a lot of different things. Okay. We take a bath because we want to do what? Okay. And when I'm saying we want to get clean, right? Some cleanness is got different. Taking a bath in dreams has got too many different. There are too many things that they're showing with you going to take a bath. Sometimes we go to take a bath because the scenario in the dream, what they will be playing for you. You're going to take a bath because of something was happening there. So now you're going to take a bath so you can come clean, as in you're gonna come clean to talk. Or you're taking a bath because you're cleaning because of something else. Taking a bath has got too many meanings in dreams. So when they are giving you, they will set up the scenario for you so that taking a bath will make sense to what they were telling you in that dream. Okay, because we take a bath, sometimes it's delay tactics to delay certain things. Because okay, I don't want to go there. Putting words into, I'm thinking about me now, I'm projecting. Thelma Davis, okay. I now get dreams and communication within self-initiation is being taught how to communicate with ancestors. I just thought dreams are one way. So at the start, one will be like a baby, being able to speak and walk. Then you are being taught to communicate and walk, and later on run and become an expert in whatever. Tobela, Elizabeth Tobela. Yes, it feels good, isn't it? Especially when they come like that. I mean, June, you said June 27, and it's not a long time, and he's already coming to talk to you. That is really, normally some people, there are people when they pass on, they take longer before they come back, because what they do is that they think their children are not ready to hear from them. So they will take time, because sometimes when someone is passed on and they come and talk to you, it can be too much because you're still in pain. So they wait for you a little bit, so that when they come, you are able to receive them. You are able to hear them. Sometimes they will just come, they wouldn't be talking, they'll be observing. So this is so soon. So that is very good for your dad to do that. You understand? It's very good for your dad to do that. Thelma, why are we all not giving this journey this? Why are we all not given this journey the same? But we are. Look, we are here. We are on the journey. We are on it. We are all doing this together. Oh, we're getting there. And some of us are still, guys. Some of us are still in the language of initiation. Some of us are still initiating. As for me, for one, I thought I was done, isn't it? But look, I'm still initiating. So we are all initiating. This initiation business takes long. Anyway, it looks like now that I can set myself there to you guys. It looks like my abalozi now. The things are. Yesterday, I think I think I'm done, right? I'm done. So they'll be coming to give me my gifts. I think I'm ready. So they were meant to come, when I'm saying today morning. So they gave me a tester, a tester dream, like a dream where you have to show what you've been learning all along and stuff like that. So I have to show all my what they call it. I had to show all the tricks that I told you guys that Abalus, they were taking me to the army, meaning they were training me there. You know how it is like army, right? Defense. So anyway, so in the early morning, I was shown like where I was taken into that level of being like the tester, like being tested now, like being tested about what I've learned so far with them. So I think I've passed that, and I really was really good, resilient there in that dream. I mean, there were too many things happening to me at the same time, and I was showing that I was standing tall. I mean, if it was not to do with the having to tick that I cannot, for the advert thing, for the videos, I'll be telling you what I was doing, but I can't tell you because it's extreme. But I was making sure people don't play around there with me. So then I stood tall. So anyway, they came. So I was. They sent them. This is still interesting. This is very interesting, guys. It's so interesting because I'm learning about the Amazulu, right? A lot of things that are happening with Amazulu, right? So they sent they call it what they call it amantombazana amnyama. Like there were a group of girls in Zulu wear, wearing Zulu wear and stuff like that, coming to congratulate me, like talking in Sizulu, guys, saying like congratulations and stuff like that, and I was like, thank you, like that. So that means my gifts are gonna be revealed now, the Abalozi ones, so I'll get to know more. Anyway, they were meant to have come as well, to have come to me, like through the trance, to take me there. But you know me, guys, I get excited too much. I didn't manage to, because remember this trance thing, sometimes your mind needs to be in that kind of state, like you cannot think about other things and stuff like that. Sometimes when they're taking you into those trances, it needs to be organic. You cannot be thinking too much, right? So I didn't manage to trance so that I can be taken. But then I know they were there, like trying to get me in. But anyway, I can't wait to go to bed, because what else can I say? I don't think I will go into my Ndumba and they come, but I can't wait to see what it is that they're going to be telling me about, things like that. So anyway, that is for me. I'm so excited. You see, like I couldn't wait to share. I'm like that. I'm like one of those people who cannot wait for another day. So anyway, that is me there. So there will be information coming with Abalozi saying, So it will be coming soon. Where was I? And actually, I was even worried that what is happening with Abalusi. I don't hear about them properly now these days. All I hear is when I'm greeting them, but it's like they're in the background. Hey, the way ancestor spirits, the way they work, these people, is so interesting. It's so interesting. Gosh. Anyway, where was I? Okay, Thelma there. Okay, other people I mean are like my friends are not on this journey. Is that it not reached this level of reincarnation? What do ancestors think of reincarnation? I've done a video about that, Thelma, but I rushed it. The journey of the soul, but I rushed that video. I need to redo it nicely. And I was rushing it. It was those early stages. I was rushing things. Yeah, it's there. The journey of the soul. Okay, it's there. It's interesting the way these people work. Okay, and where was I? Okay, where was I? Thelma. Okay. 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 Yoga, draw your light. Let's say may you strengthen great heights. Okay. Don't forget to show us how to wear the amabai, the ancestors' clothes over the shoulder. Do you have to wear them over the shoulder? Remember when they're showing you this in the dreams, they will show you somehow the way they do them. Mine, they've never shown me wearing them in the shoulder. I see people wear them in the shoulder, but mine, they have never shown me that. Actually, the way they show me mine, they wear them in different things. Sometimes they wear them, especially the Mandawe, wear them like this. Some people, they wear them like this. The Mandawe cloth will be like this. So it's the way your ancestors will do things the way that you understand them. When they show you in dreams as well, you will understand that they show it like that. Sometimes they'd like you to do it like that. But when they know you're a freestyle like me, they will show you in a freestyle way because they know you like that kind of things. So, okay, where was I? Tudo, yes, Tudo. Okay. Yes, Tudo, okay. Elizabeth, remember the episode I shared about while Dad was ill when he asked if I could see the person on the wall. Then I fell asleep for a short while. Yes, I remember that. I remember that, Elizabeth. I remember that. I remember. Yes, you said you fell asleep, and he said to you he was talking to your grandfather, and then you fell asleep there. I remember that one. Judith, Tobela Gogo, Tobela Judith. Yes, I dreamt running away from my grandfather because they say I have done something wrong to my grandmother. I jumped from the window, then I woke up. What do you think you've done? What do you think you've done? What do you think you've done? What do you think you've done, Judith? What do you think you've done to your grandmother? Are we talking about people who are living? Or are we talking about our late? And what do you think you've done? Because only you will know this one. Okay. Bempa, in my room, I can hear them, not in my head. Okay. That means externally, you can hear them externally. And their voice is talking, and what are they? These voices, can you hear anything that they're saying, or they're just voices? You just hear. Because remember, sometimes it will depend, because I don't know where you are in this journey, Bempa. Remember, sometimes when we're working with ancestors, they have to work with our senses. Our senses, meaning hearing, the ear, meaning seeing, the eyes, and then the third eye. Then the senses, the smelling, the nose, Then the mouth as well, speaking, right? And then other ones, other senses, meaning that other senses, there will be other things that are happening to you that you're gonna be like, you're gonna be thinking, you need to get, maybe you need to get checked, but then you realize, oh, I'm dealing with ancestors now. Okay, so when you're heightening your senses, they'll be heightening them, meaning that there will be things, sometimes they'll be playing music, meaning that you could be hearing it internally. You'll be hearing music internally. Sometimes they will be heightening you up, meaning that you'll be hearing things out externally. There will be things that you hear, only you can hear, because they're heightening that sense, the hearing. Because when you're talking to ancestors, you need to be able to hear. Some voices, they're inner, some voices, they're external. So when they're heightening those things, even when you're in the kitchen, if you're too far from the bathroom, right? You can hear even the water dropping a little bit. They make it so loud. So they amplify it, they heighten it for you so it's louder, because they want you to, they're externally opening you up in that sense. Right? That's ancestors when they're working with you. When they're working with your senses, the nose, you'll be smelling things. You'll be sitting in the house, sitting on the sofa, watching telly. You'll be smelling the seawater when there's no sea nearby. You'll be smelling some smells of burning incenses when there's no incenses burning anywhere. You can check with people around you and say, can you smell this? And they'll tell you, are you sure you're smelling what you think you're smelling? Because it is about you. Your people are working on your senses. They are heightening them up. They are heightening them. When they're working with your eyes as well, I can go on and go and go on and go on. But with the ears, the senses is internal and external. So sometimes even the clock, they love the clock beat. You know the clock, it does that thing. Ta, 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 ta. Then you hear ta, 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 ta. Or you can even start hearing people's heartbeats. Is when they are heightening your senses externally. Excuse me. That is that one. Dumela Olga, I welcome your presence in light. Oh, thank you. It makes me feel less lonely. I can tell you all guys, well, I was feeling a bit lonely, but I didn't want to come here on YouTube while I was still nervous. I'm thinking I can hear hubby coughing in the other room, and I'm thinking, what the hell? Is he going to stop coughing or what? And he says he's got COVID, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what I've been seeing on things about COVID is something difficult. There's no way I'm going to be here. Even my ancestors, they must know. I'm not even going to hear them. Even the dreams, I'm not going to hear them properly, because I even asked them to tell me if this is going to be okay or what. And then they were like, that's how I was feeling about things. So yes, I even me, I told you I come here to heal, guys. I come here to heal. So your presence as well, I needed it, but I wanted to be able to come here and not only just take your energy, take from you, at least and be able to give, at least if I'm feeling like I'm there, I'll be able to exchange nice, I'll be able to say khanya nicely, because when I'm not 100% khanying, I get really impatient, very, very impatient. In general, I'm like that. And now if I'm dealing with ancestors as well, then it becomes like extra. So I was taking time. So you are never alone. Even me, I was like, I can't wait to go on YouTube. On live session. Okay, are you able to talk about the moon? Its power is moving. I've heard of people able to talk to the moon and it talking back. Can you please share what you know? Not yet, not yet. I'll ask my people because they did tell me before. Like I'm a person who like nature, right? I like sporting. I've got that what they call it, the that thing that you use to look outside the stars and moons and stuff like that. What they call it? What they call it, guys? The thing you use to look at what they call it. Hey, whatever. So anyway, I always like to watch the stars and look at the moon and stuff like that. Like I thought I was studying. A telescope, yes, I got the actually I bought telescope. Wasted money anyway because I had to use it. So I was looking at the moon, trying to. I thought I was studying the moon, guys. Some of us. You don't need those telescopes. Your ancestors can take you to the moon and make you study it properly by being there. But anyway, I was doing that. My people said to me I should stop doing that. When my time comes, they'll talk to me about it. So I stopped. So I don't know much about moon yet. All I know is that my people have told me not to do that. It's not yet my time. So maybe my time will come. When it comes, I'll talk to you. Or maybe now that you've someone is just how nice is that? Nyasha, thank you so much. Nyasha, yeah, thank you. Oh, guys, this is not good. Now you're gonna make me cry of excitement. I'd rather cry with laughing, not crying with excitement. I mean, crying with emotions. I'm not used to that in front of people. Anyway, nice. Thank you, Nyasha. Anyway, so where was I? Oh, yes, Olga. Maybe my people because they're listening, isn't it? So maybe they'll rush that educate. They will rush it. They'll talk to me about the moon. So don't be surprised when I come and talk to you about it. At the moment, I do not know much about the moon and talking to the moon and stuff like that. Not yet. Zotani, Togoza, please help. I have Phoebe. Is it Phoebe? What is it? With my initiation. I have what? Hey, my people are happy as well. My people are getting rich. With my, I have Phoebe with my initiation, but now I'm supposed to learn how to do bone readings, and I don't know where to start. What should I do? What is Phoebe? Phoebe. What is Phoebe? Zotani. Your people will teach you about the bone reading. FBI. What does it mean? What does it mean, that one? But your people should be able to teach you about bone reading. And remember, sometimes the bone reading, the people who are teaching you about bone readings are not necessarily going to be the people who are giving you that gift. Like if it's the same as mine, the people who gave me the gift of the bone reading are not the one teaching me about them. They had to outsource other people to teach me about other things and other things. Okay, that's how my that's how my things work. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go there because I'm using a different kind of bone reading now. Thelma, is Makosi prophet, medium, or sangoma? How does one differentiate? I'll be the wrong person to tell you that. The Makosi for me came with the Makosi with the Abalozi. And Abalozi, like I said, they are here to give me gifts. I think they will be giving me gifts. So I'm here to see. Okay. Okay, thanks, Pal. Yes, telescope. Nyasha, thank you. Greetings, Gogo. Can you tell me something about mirror portals? Mirror portals, what are mirror portals? Oh, thank you, Nyasha. What are mirror portals? I've never heard of that before. Is mirror portal, is it like a... I don't want to think about if that's what I'm thinking about. Like people use some kind of mirror, then... No, I don't know. Well, what do you mean by that, Nyasha? I've never heard of even the word mirror portals. Okay, Lindy Way. I really enjoy the Femba part, especially when I transit and my ancestors show themselves. They gave me beautiful gold earrings. They speak Afrikaans. Ah, Lindy Way. Oh, they brought Afrikaans. So, are they? Which ones are they? Like, I do not want to think. Are they, Lindy? What are they? Gateway or doors for entities to come through are referred to as mirror portals. To come through from where? I mean, some people can see their past life through a mirror. Oh, I don't know. For me, when they were showing me past life and they were running it to me, as in a dream, like like this life, like it was running like how do I say it? As in flashes. They show me a flash of this life I've lived, a flash of the next life I've lived after that, the flash of the next life I've lived after that one, next I lived after that one, after that one, after that, and up to this one. That's how they showed it to me, my past lives. So I don't know about the mirror portals, entities through a mirror. I guess if they can show something like that to me in dream, they can show you something like that if you were to because I guess you'll have to go in a kind of like a, is it similar to like what they use? What do they call it? You fall asleep and zoom, you start thinking about things. I guess I cannot rule out. I cannot rule out anything with ancestors, guys. Things that happen in these spiritual things. There are things happening differently to different people. For me, I cannot say something unless my people have taught me about it. I'll be able to come and talk to you about it. At the moment, I do not know. And like I told you, this is the first time I heard about mirror portals. Excuse me. Okay. My grandmother, okay. My grandmother and my... so you've done it? I wanted to experiment with mirror, but you see... Nyasha! I'll go to Judith. Saying that, I believe it is possible. I believe it's possible. The reason why I say I believe it can be possible is because when ancestors are using they do this normally with the soul partner, lerato la moya, the soul partner. You can be, you can look at the mirror, right? Looking at yourself, and then they show the image. Instead of you seeing your face, you see their image. So what is reflecting back at you is not your image, it is their image. That is possible. I do not know yet, but it's possible. But I'll have to come. My people have the hearsay. No, I wouldn't want to do the hearsay. But you just reminded me of that bit where you look at yourself in the mirror and it's not you. Is that when ancestors, they want to show you something? And guys, ancestors sometimes they can make you run around the house. Oh my gosh, am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? Come and tell me I'm okay. Then start doing the county. That's your ancestors. Okay, that one. What? Okay, Judith. Let's go back to Judith. Okay. Yesterday I dreamt running away from my grandfather. Of course, they say I have done something wrong to my grandmother. I jumped from the window. So, because now we're talking about ancestors, and you're running away. You're running away from your ancestor, the grandfather, because your grandfather is saying that you've done something to your grandmother. Judith, what is happening with you and your ancestor grandmother? What do you think is happening to cause your grandfather to be chasing you and you even jumping and doing dangerous things, jumping through the window? You cannot even wait. You rather do something that will cause you, will actually, so dangerous that you might actually fall down and become an ancestor. Why is it that you couldn't stop so that you can talk to your grandfather properly, so that they can tell you what it is that they think you've done to your grandmother? They're chasing you, and you get so scared. You get so scared about your grandfather that you jump through the window. There as well. You do something dangerous like that. What do you think they think you've done? Okay, you yourself as a person, because I don't know much. I don't know what's been happening with you. I do not know what has been happening with things that are happening with you spiritually. But what do you think, as in general, you've done to your grandmother, your ancestor grandmother? What do you think you've done? What do you think they've been talking to you? Oh, let me not even not go there. Do you think you've done something to your grandmother, or you haven't? Because if you didn't do anything, and you know you didn't do anything, why did you do something so dangerous? Jump through windows. I mean, someone chasing you, yes, we understand someone chasing you. You stop and wait and talk to them, but then you didn't. You're running because you are so scared that you even go through, jump through, do a dangerous act, because there as well you failed yourself by doing something like that. You think your grandfather will harm you, but then you rather be harmed by jumping through the window, like that kind. I mean, there are two different things here. You think your grandfather will do something bad to you, which I don't know what it is. Then you rather do the other bit, break yourself jumping through the window. If I was talking to you, I would be asking you questions. Because remember, these are just scenarios. They talk to you, and you thought it. You said you've done something to your grandmother. What do you think has been happening? Have you been talking to your grandmother in dreams? And is there something that you think you've done wrong, or you're not paying attention, or what is happening, so that they even send your grandfather? And you're so scared of your grandfather that much that your end is by, not the end as in the end as in dying, but your what they call it, your solution is that dangerous. Because if you jump through windows, okay, maybe I'm thinking about the high thing, and I'm not fit, so I'm thinking if I jump, whether I'm just gonna break my legs, everything's gonna break. But I rather someone that I know, and when they catch with me, they will just tell me off, than doing a dangerous bit because I do not want to be told off. There's more to it. There's more to it. But as well, they're showing you something as well there about you. Why are you scared of your grandfather like that? Remember, if someone is chasing you in a dream, if ancestors are chasing you in a dream, and you think you didn't do something right, you still run. I mean, you think you didn't do something wrong, even though they're telling you you did something wrong, and you're still running. It doesn't make sense there. I'm saying it doesn't make sense there, as in, like, because remember, we're trying to take ourselves to think things properly. Start thinking about, okay, what is happening to me spiritual? What's happening with my grandmother? What could it be? Okay, it's not spiritual. Okay, what has happened when my grandmother was alive? Nothing happened. Grandfather, stop chasing me for something that I don't understand, and I don't believe that I've done. You've said I've done something to my grandmother. How? When? What did I do this? You're chasing me to the extent where I even jumped windows. I don't want to jump windows again. Now I want to talk to you properly. I want to face you. Now you tell me what I've done wrong. Because I'm not running again. I'm not running anymore. Now, because you're talking back to them now. They got your attention. You do not want to jump the window again. Because no one wants that one. Okay. Oh, it was not finished. Why am I rushing things? Okay, today they both came and grandmother showing me where to go for initiation, but my grandfather didn't approve because he just kept quiet. Ah, okay. Judith, oh, he's so special to me and we never fought in real. You see? So you cannot be running away and causing yourself and jumping through windows for someone who you know in real life when they were alive, they would never have done. They would have just said, sit down here and listen to me. And you jump the window and break your legs in the process. Okay, that's me adding up spices. Anyway, let's see a proper. So your people, they both came. My grandmother showing me where to go for initiation. So what is stopping me? But my grandfather didn't approve because he just kept quiet. Now you need to bring them together. Now you need to make them agree on one thing, Judith. This is your time now to show them that you're that responsible healer to be. Right? You need to talk to them. My grandmother, I can see you want me to go to that place. But my grandfather, I can see that, but he was chasing you because he said you're not listening to your grandmother. Why do you think he's not approving of the place? Okay, now you talk to them. My grandfather, I can see, I didn't get any sense that you wanted me to go there. But I want, if you know you want to go, I want to go there, but I'll prefer to know that you both are happy with where I'm going. Because remember, if you are happy with, you're all happy about where I'm going to be going. Even me going there, I'll relax and feel good going there. So I need you now to agree on one thing. You're bringing them together. Because that's how you're going to be talking to them anyway when you start working with them. So you need to start talking to them like that even now in dreams. Okay? Bring them together. Tell them you want them to agree on one thing. So that dream, the next dream when it comes, you see them getting excited and pointing to the house together. Your grandmother pointing there. Your grandmother's pointing there. Look, we are both pointing at the same place. You understand? You want them to agree on the same thing. Togoza Pearl, do you guide, where was I? Oh, I missed someone. I missed people there. Okay. Okay. I'll ask my people about this mirror thing. Nyasha, I'll ask them. Well, after I've got my things. Some questions, I'm not going to be answering them now. I'll ask, as long as it's registered, my people are listening, they will be answered at some stage. Okay, astral projection. Good. Okay, Tobela Anthony. Astral projection. Okay, what is it about astral projection, Tobela? Okay. Oh, I've done a video about astral projection. If you want, what is it that you want to know about it? There's a video I've done about it, astral projection. I think we astrally project a lot in our dreams, most of us. I mean, in our sleeps, like out of body experience. But there's some astral projection that are happening while you're alive, and you see you're astrally projecting. You can see, but that one is alarming if you're not yet spiritually grounded, right? Spiritually grounded. So seeing things like that, it can be alarming because some astral projection as well, when they happen, I think you need to be, if you're not ready, it's better to do it in dreams. Or you go and then you go on a deep meditative state and then you go astral project, or you go, you what they call it, you do it, you do it consciously. You're about to astral project. So when you're breathing in and out, so that you quieten your mind and everything, then they let your body go down, and then you astral project. But then at least you would have been prepared, because there are some astral projection, guys, when they happen, when you consciously, when you can't even tell whether you're sleeping or you're up, because they happen towards the end of your towards the end where you're about to wake up. So they can be alarming, those ones. I mean, even for me, they're still alarming at this state. Those ones. Don't know how to explain that one. Yeah, what kind of astral projection you want to explain, Anthony? Anyway, okay. How long have I been? Okay. What time is it? Oh, today I'm early, isn't it? I started early, didn't I? Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. All right. Today, okay. Pearl Tobela Togoza, do you guide physically work on your body? Okay. Do your guide physically work on your body during your paralysis and astral projections? I get those a lot lately. Do your guide during your paralysis and astral projection? Okay. Yeah, sometimes they work. Remember, during your paralysis, they'll be working on you. Then, if it's paralysis, sleep paralysis, that means you become aware and you want to get up. Then you get the sleep paralysis, right? Then sometimes you are able to see them. If you manage to not be too alarmed where you get shocked, they will let you just be consciously aware that they are working. Then you'll see with your third eye them working on your body, on your etheric body, right? Obviously, it will show as if they're physically working on you, isn't it? So in paralysis, so the paralysis state, it will depend whether you are comfortable, because I work with someone who's going crazy, right? Like, what the hell, right? So sometimes they can just, if they're doing something that is very important, you can try as much to try to come out. They need to work on you and finish. They're not gonna let you off. You're just gonna be kicking. You're not gonna be kicking physically. You'll just be like, doing those noises people outside can hear, like you're in a paralysis state. Okay, that you can't move, right? But then you make those sounds. For people who are close to you, they'll hear the sounds, right? But then if you are in a what, your guide work on your body during your astral projections, When you're astrally projecting, now it's different that one. When you're astrally projecting, remember when you're astrally projecting, you are if you know, they show you there are 3 levels of your body, right? Like physical, the etheric, the astral. You can see that, right? Can they work on you while these 3 bodies are separate? That one I need to ask my people to explain it, because otherwise I'm gonna mess you up explaining it in the way that I'm thinking about it. I'll let my people explain that one. I'll come back and explain it in a video format. I know that certain things can happen while the 3 bodies are separate, like when they're moving back into, you're getting back into your spiritual things. 3 things can happen. I guess they could be working. They can be separated while they're working in either body. When I'm saying either body, meaning that the etheric or the astral. The astral, then I let my people explain this one. This one I'm just gonna mess you up, because now if I'm letting my opinion take over, I'm gonna mess you up, and spiritually we do not want that one. Okay. I'll come back to you on that, Pearl. I'll explain it. My people, they will need to explain it to me. Okay, Thelma, the usual saying, one needs to cover the mirrors during lightning or ghosts can come through mirrors. It's like the movies. I listened to a video about it, it was scary. I don't know, Thelma. I don't know. All I know is that at home we used to cover mirrors. I don't know whether it was superstition or it is something. But remember, sometimes people know things that we don't know and they don't explain them properly when we're growing up, and we grow up with misinformation. You understand? What we're thinking about is not actually what, because sometimes when we're asking the grown-ups or the parents about certain things when they are being done, they just want to, especially if you're coming from a big family, they just want you away. So they'll just tell you whatever that comes to them just then, like, it means this, so that you disappear. So you grow up believing that it means something else, when it was just your parents just trying to just get you out. Your parents just had enough of, they had a busy day, then you come, why are we covering mirrors? Because there's lightning. And then they just tell you something. So that one I don't know. But from what I know is that even me, I grew up with that thing. Like even now, when there's lightning here, I'm still nervous about, are the mirrors covered? Or things like that. Because that's what I used to see growing up. You understand? So I do not know much. I do not know much about that one. So I'll be lying to you if I was saying. The Dutchman, okay. He's so special to me and he never fought in real life. Okay, well, that's Linda, we're talking about that one. Okay. Okay. The Dutchman. All right, that's interesting. Yes. He answers. Strange thing. It's an interesting one, that one, Lindy. Okay. Why am I saying strange one? It's because I'm thinking. I ask Habi if he dreams and if his people. And I don't know. Maybe it's the beliefs, isn't it? Here is different. Other people's beliefs are different, isn't it? They don't. So that's interesting, isn't it? Your Dutch sisters. Spiwe Tokozani. Having many spirits, can a person choose which spirits to initiate and which ones not to initiate? Or will the ancestors fight and be jealous of each other? Ancestors, they don't. I should not lie there. I should not lie. I don't think it's like jealous and jealous like that, but I don't think it's not even fights. Like, it's not even fights, guys. There's a reason why some things, when there are things that um are not, ancestors are not putting them properly. I don't know. I wouldn't say they fight. The only thing that I've, like I said, the only thing that I've seen that was a problem with mine was my ancestors and spirits and guys, they work properly. They've never been any issues. The only issue that I actually ever seen that could have been a problem was when I was asking about them how they work, and they wanted to explain the other bit of the history, right? Then it became like there was a problem there, but it was with a meaning, right? It was with a meaning. It was not for bad intentions, but it was never a fight. My ancestors, spirits and guides, there's never fights there. I mean, I think it would be even being jealous of each other. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm talking about my experience, so I wouldn't know others, right? Mine, when there are many, they give each other chances to come out. So there will be others coming through so that you can help get them out nicely, and you can help them get them nurtured nicely, so you get used to having them. And then the others will be in the background, like they are not there, they're not existing. But then when those ones are finished, they all come together, and then the new ones comes, they all take the back seat, and the new one comes and explain things to you, and then this is how I see mine working. They work like that, like sometimes I don't see some spirits for a couple of weeks, if not more than a month or two, and I'm thinking, where are they? But it's like they are giving others the chance to be nurtured by me, so, and for them to help me grow, so that I'm able to receive these new spirits that are coming to me. So I think they work really nicely together. So and I don't think they'll be jealous of each other. I think that sounds negative, but I can't say because I've never dealt with that, and I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look like it doesn't. Remember, I'm giving you what I know, my experience. So when I look at things in a positive way, so because I deal with positive things, so if I were to say they don't, it's because of I'm projecting, because the way I work with ancestors. Okay, so I wouldn't know, but I don't think you should be worried about your people, ancestors, spirits and guides being jealous of each other. You should go to spirituality in a positive way, so that things looks positive, and even people you're working with, they positively influence you, and you positively work nicely with them. But if you come like, I'm talking to this one, that one is jealous. I'm talking to that one is jealous. Then you see, it's gonna be is you taking something consciously, taking it subconsciously. So it's gonna be at the back of your head while you're talking to ancestors. You'll be thinking for them that they are fighting each other, when it's just you thinking things. You taking your insecurities spiritually to them. You understand? So you need to look at that. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it like that. I don't see it like it could be like that. Now this is just me giving you what I think I know. I'll take this question to my people. Spiwe. I'll take it back to my people. Judith Gallo, okay, Gallo stress is better talking helps. Yeah, it helps, isn't it? Makosi Tovela Kuku, should I be woken up if I'm having sleep paralysis? Remember, for me before, I used to even ask if if I'm having sleep paralysis, I should be woken up, right? Before I knew that ancestors, when they come and sometimes things that they are doing, they're alarming, you get sleep paralysis, right? So now, when my people are waking and I rarely get sleep paralysis, but if I do get it, I always know what is causing it. Okay, what is causing it? It is me, because there's something else negatively I'm thinking is causing problems there. You understand? So it depends. Or sometimes there's some information they're giving you there, right? When they're giving you they're just too much. You can't process right there. You can't process. So you'll be like you're talking like children's sleep paralysis. So people around you will be waking you up. But sometimes they'll wake you up because they can see that you're uncomfortable, right? But it depends. If you want people to wake you up, if you're having it, you don't know how to deal. Because remember, everything that happens to us spiritually, you need to be able to sink yourself into dealing with it when it happens, right? So when you're getting sleep paralysis, you should relax and talk properly and guide these people. I'm aware of what is happening with me, internally talking. I'm aware of what is happening to me, because obviously sometimes they let you see what is happening, what is causing the sleep paralysis, right? Maybe it's too heavy for me, the energy is too heavy for me. Let me out so that you take me in back nicely and do whatever that needs to be done. That is the sleep paralysis. Yes. You can be walking because it's uncomfortable. Sleep paralysis is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. For me, I ask my hubby not to wake me up because obviously I make noises when I'm in the sleep paralysis. Because sometimes they wake you up and you don't want to be woken up. It's just because you're dealing with it. You understand? And someone thinks you need help, so they need to wake you up. And they wake you up while you're still receiving some good information. And the next thing, wake up. You can't deal with that. So you know yourself. You know how you deal with things. You know. Anyway, I think that is just that. That's just that for now. Unless you guys have something to share. What's been happening? Yeah, the Abalus bit, that is what is happening with me. And what else? Gosh, my coffee is good. And yeah, a lot of things this week. What's been happening to me? What's happened to me today? Okay. My people, sometimes they show me my weaknesses too much. Anyway, what's happening with you guys? Okay, but they should not strangle us, Gogo, and we can breathe. I have worse ones that my teeth are cracked. They put electric on my body. Pearl, if your people are strangling you, you've done something wrong. And they're not going to kill you, isn't it? You need to tell them to kill you in a dream. Oh my gosh, I said that because I said that to my ancestors. I said one day I did something wrong. Obviously, I know I've done something wrong when they start doing those kind of things. It's not even strangling. It's not even struggling. It's like they're showing you guys. If you do something very wrong, that is gonna cause really, really big issues. Your people will show you. I think I'm gonna have to edit that video. I said that thing. I look like I'm saying something that is wrong. If you've done something wrong physically, your people are going to show you in that dream. They'll be doing things that sometimes it could be like in a form of like that. You're being strangled. What will cause someone to strangle you to do that? This ancestral thing sometimes it looks like our people, the way they talk to us, sometimes it doesn't make sense, isn't it? But just think about it as in And you wouldn't want to think about it as in physical, this one, because it's not normal, right? But sometimes when we do things wrong, the only way that our ancestors can show that they mean business, even this one I'm not supposed to say, because this is individual stuff, right? So I might be saying something like this to you and other people might be thinking otherwise. Guys, let's just talk to each other as in now. Remember, here we're just relaxing and we're talking about things in general, things, normal things that spiritual people will deal with. Think about it this way. If someone does yourself physically, okay, we do not, as people, we do not do things to harm others. People, physically, we do not do things to harm others. When someone does something wrong, you talk to them so that you can tell them about what it is that they've done wrong so that they correct it. If they don't correct it, you tell them again. It's like a warning. You don't do something, you do that again. I'm not going to like it because I already told you I don't like you doing that. Now, let's say they do it again. What are you going to say? What are you going to say to them? You're going to tell them you're going to send them to prison. You're going to send them to prison, or you're going to call the police on them. I'm talking about physical. Okay, I'm going to call the police now for you. You call the police comes and they don't do anything. They said, you need to talk about it properly. That one is nothing serious. Now, physically, you wouldn't do anything, right? Because we don't do things physically that are not right. Now, when the ancestors are giving you things, let's say maybe they're giving you information that is very important and it should not be shared with others. There you go, taking the information that is very important, and if you share it with others, it can cause problems. You go and share it with other people, and it causes problems. Now, tell me how is someone who's dead, underground, spiritually above, how are they going to be showing you that what you did is going to affect the future generation? How are they going to talk to you to make you understand what you've caused? Because if it is what I'm thinking about, I don't know, I didn't get information here. I didn't get much. Okay? Someone doing that means they're showing you that, because if someone is doing that physically, that means it's a process whereby you are unable to breathe. Therefore, if someone continue doing that, you will do what? You'll die. Now, spiritually, if someone is trying to show you something, this one, even explaining it, it makes me sound like I'm encouraging something. But how are our ancestors gonna make us understand certain things that they mean business? Obviously, they're not gonna. If you sleep paralysis, no one's gonna kill you. You're not gonna wake up dead. Obviously, if you're dead, you're not gonna wake up. But if it's someone showing you that you've done something, and they're angry, spiritual. Because the only times that I see things like that happening is when us as people have done something that our people are just warning us by doing things like that. like I'm saying, sometimes ancestors, the way they talk, they can be extreme, the way they talk to us. And remember, as people, no matter how angry we are, we should not do anything physically to harm others. As people, no matter how frustrated we are with people, with others, we should not do anything physically or emotionally that will hurt others. Now we're talking to people who are dead, and they're giving you things to look after for them, to help other people, to help yourself and other people. And you mess with things. Remember, this is just me. I'm just adding up. I'm making assumptions. I don't know if what is happening, what happened with you, Pell, for your people to show you things like that. But the cracked and the teeth falling is totally different thing there. But they cannot breathe beat. If you are spiritually suffocating them, they will show you how it is like for them by making you see what it is like you're doing to them. I do not know what's happening with you. I do not know. I don't know. I have worse ones that my teeth are cracked and they put electric on my body. And you yourself will know what you're doing with your people, for your people to show you things like that. And this one, because I know, for me, because I cannot explain this without thinking about instances where I've done wrong, very, very wrong to my people. And they were showing me. And sometimes, not only my people, even other spirits, they show me that if, the way you're doing things will be showing you like that. And they're not saying they're gonna be doing it physical. They're just showing you how it is like. Because like spirituality, we do not take spirituality. We need to take everything serious. The same way that we want those gifts to be seriously helping us and others. We need to spiritually seriously take our ancestors, spirits and guides serious. Take them serious. So to take them serious, they have to do extreme measures to show us how serious they are about things. That's just that one. Oh, okay, Makosi there. Kamurelo Lisedi, is it good to have sleep paralysis in a bedroom? Are my ancestors warning me or showing me what is happening? What do you mean sleep paralysis in a bedroom? A bedroom will give you, because you don't want to be in a bedroom, right? Obviously, you're going to want to come out of it. So you'll get sleep paralysis, because if you want to come out of whatever it is that you were dreaming about, you'll get sleep paralysis trying to come out, because no one wants to deal with falling in a deep well, like really, really deep, right? You're gonna try and stop yourself halfway from going down, but then obviously you come in like what do they call it? There's that thing, the gravity. Obviously, you're going down. It's a bad dream, isn't it? So you don't even want to see what happens whether you're going down inside. You're gonna want to just come out, wake up, right? But sometimes those things, they need to end. You need to go where you're going. So you'll get sleep paralysis because you don't want to come out of it. But there are some sleep paralysis, when you get in them, is because there are some energies that are not right. You'll get sleep paralysis because you'll know. But you need to work out what is causing your sleep paralysis, because all sleep paralysis comes with something. You know what caused that. You'll know what caused that. Okay? You'll know what is causing sleep paralysis. Sometimes you're sleeping there, there's someone walking in passing your room, you'll get sleep paralysis, because that person's energy is giving you sleep paralysis, passing you, giving you that energy, your energy there, sleeping peacefully. Someone just walking there, they're just passing, they're not going anywhere near your door. But for the fact that they're passing your door, they give you sleep paralysis. You get it. There are people like that. But that's why I'm saying you need to know what kind of what is coming with sleep paralysis. Yes, bad dreams normally they're the ones that are causing us sleep paralysis because we don't want to be in them. Okay? We don't want to be in those dreams. You want to come out of it so fast. And some dreams, because remember, if you are not yet, you not yet understand, because dreams are different. Some are dreams, some are just not dreams. You are just in a dreamy kind of sleepy state, but then there are things happening there. But for you, it's kind of like you feel like it's a dream. When you start understanding that there are different kind of dreams, like this is like a normal dream, this is not a dream, this is just you are in a dream, but other things are happening. You can tell the difference between just a dream, a difference between just, it's like it's making it look like a dream, but actually you're there talking to your people. You understand? Or it's just they got you there, but then they take you somewhere else. But they just let you be like in that dream state. Let her be there, sleep in that room while we are working with her. There, that's where we can get her, because if we get her, like when she knows we're about to get her, that one is going to give us problems. Let her just zoom off. When you zoomed off, then you're allowing them to take you to some places. But then when you wake up thinking that you what? You were dreaming. Anyway, that's just that one. Okay, you need to look. A lot of people who get sleep paralysis that I deal with, or even me before, I used to get it a lot before I knew that ancestors were coming with that. It's because sometimes when our people are there and they need to come to you, they'll be giving you sleep paralysis because you are not ready yet for them. So you'll be getting it. So when you get sleep paralysis, because some sleep paralysis you can tell even when you're lying down is about to come, right? You can feel that I'm about to go into sleep paralysis. You're fighting. You can see it's pulling you in. It's like it's taking you to sleep. Because that sleep paralysis is like a live person. It's pulling you to sleep. You're up there, lying down in bed, or even reading a book, or even if you're just there. You can feel it. There's this energy just pulling you. And it's not right. You don't feel it right. It's sleep paralysis is taking you to deep sleep. You were fighting. You don't want that. And this thing is so strong. Now you need to start paddling and talk. Is it what I think it is? My people, are you coming like this? And if it is you, you're coming like this. Come on now. Take it easy. Take it easy. Because sometimes, remember, you need to sometimes what we know, we are not used to these kind of things. You're not used to these kind of things. But when you know that, when you stop thinking negative and start thinking positive, guide them. Even before you go to bed, talk. My people, if you want to talk to me properly, you can see that it's difficult now. It's difficult for me to get to you. It's difficult for you to get to me. But please meet me first nicely. Ease in me properly in the dream state. Okay? Ease in me nicely in the dream state. Don't just try to come out from the dream state. You want to come and talk to me from there. No, ease in nicely. Talk something like I hear that someone was talking to me in the dream, like talking, then I wake up, right? Then the following day, do it nicely, increase. Okay? Talk to me nicely. So tomorrow, talk to me nicely, and then now come out with me from the dream and then come and talk to me. Because you can't, at the moment, you can't just come from there and talk to me, because you can see it's difficult for me. I'm still scared, because paralysis is about you being scared about whatever it is that's happening, the unknown, right? You're scared of it, whatever is happening. So just guide them. Before you go to bed, talk to them. Let them know this is what is going to be happening. This is what has been happening. You've been dealing with this, but now you want them to do what? Nicely. Guys, remember, like a small baby, you need to introduce the small baby to what? To the language you speak. They need to hear you talking. Say, mommy, mommy, so that they can say, mama, mama. You understand? So you even ancestors, you need to get them nicely, get them out nicely, because they get too excited in those dreams and they want to make an appearance to you. And I mean, some of us are not used to these people. Anyway, sometimes. Okay, there you go. Yes, when you feel it coming, start doing the way you talk to them. Talk to them, invite them in nicely. And tell them your because obviously sleep paralysis will give you, for some of us, we get nervous. Talk to them, let them know you're nervous, but they should ease in nicely. Okay? Coming nicely. When you feel that it's heavy, it's like it's dragging you in, like it's, no. Take it easy, my people. Easy. Then you can feel it, that air, that sleep paralysis air disappearing. Then you start feeling the nice energy coming through. Your people now, they feel, our child is ready. Okay? Nicely like that. So that is just that. I think that is, we're done, isn't it, guys? We don't have anything more to talk about. Why am I even saying that? Guys, I'm being led by you. So anyway, that is just that, guys. For me, I don't have anything to share for now. And remember, Tuesday, we're trying to do this Tuesday. But if we miss Tuesday, it will be just one of the days when we can do it. And yes. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll talk again on Tuesday. We're hoping to come and talk on Tuesday. And yeah, and if I've got time, I'll try and do live sessions and stuff. But if it's something that I'm going to be guiding, I'm coming with a topic, then I'll put the time when I'm going to be, appearing, right? And then if not, if it's just for us to talk like freely like this, then it will appear like this. Like it will be just when I'm able to do it. Okay? And remember, guys, you need to talk to your ancestors. Remember this. As spiritual people, you need to practice this because it will help you. You need to talk to your people. Remember, you're here. You're talking to me like this, especially those who are new. And guys, we are growing. We almost... Let's see today, because I think today we might actually have reached that. Okay. Yes! Okay, we are here. There's nothing there. Okay. We're here! 2,000 subscribers. So we're growing, guys. We're growing. So anyway, that's just that. So remember, if you're going to be talking to me about dreams, guys, it's very important to talk to your ancestors, spirits and guides, and the souls. Okay? Whoever that is helping you in this journey. Talk to them. Let them know that you're talking to me about these things so they can look into me. And if they're happy with me, and they're happy with, obviously they would have looked into me because it's spiritual. Spiritual people do that. This is my job. I do this all the time. They will look into me. And when they're happy with me, with me, they looked into me, they're happy with me, and they're happy with you sharing your dreams, they will do your dreams. They will sort your dreams easy for me. So they'll be sharing your dreams. I'm not talking about consulting. I'm talking about just talking like this. Your dreams will be made that it will be easy for me to help you when you come in like on this kind of platform, talking to me like this. Your dreams will be, I'll be just reading them and I'll understand what you people are trying to say because they've looked into me and they're happy with me, helping you with things. So it will be easy for you. This journey will be easy for you. You make use of this time that I have here this free time that I have here, make use of it. Okay, this is a normal thing. This is supposed to be happening with everyone, right? Anyone that you go to, that you're gonna be sharing your dreams with, do the same thing. Tell your people, especially if you're gonna be sharing your dreams all the time with that person, tell your people to look into that person so that your people are happy. They're gonna be sending you lots of dreams because they know the person you're gonna be going to with those dreams will not confuse you more, will be able to help you along the way. If you're self-initiating, okay, do that. It will help you, really help you. But if you don't do that, you are cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself of some things which might be good for you. You deciding to go a different way when you could have been going easily. No one is charging you for anything, but you're letting your people look into someone so that that person doesn't confuse you, so your people can take you off a place where it's not gonna be good for you. Do you understand? So that is just that. And remember, don't rush them. Be patient. I know being patient is not an easy thing. Be patient, because sometimes they take time with us, and when they're working with us, it can feel like this journey is not easy. But remember, it is for our own good. They're helping us deal with other things. While we're dealing with them, they'll be working in the background trying to correct other things. All right? That is how these ancestors work. I mean, the way they work with me. And that is just that, guys. Gabotse.